It's 12 as midnight. Don't close your eyes. Your soul's left alive, and I'll be by your side. I've come to take you there, show you how to play. Just be aware that you'll have to share. I want you, I want you, I want you up. I want you tonight. I'm taking your heart, so open wide. I'll be your rescue. I'll be your rescue.
En Versatil Magazine damos la bienvenida a Crystal Waters a Puerto Rico. Es un honor recibir en nuestra isla y en nuestras páginas a una de las voces más influyentes y eternas del house music. Su legado, su energía y su autenticidad han marcado generaciones alrededor del mundo. Y hoy celebramos su presencia con nosotros. Welcome Crystal Waters to Puerto Rico and Versatil Magazine.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We are honored to host you, one of the most influential and timeless voices in house music. You are a legendary icon.
Oh,
Do you know
you.
that?
I've heard, but thank you so much.
Are you aware that you are in Puerto Rico, the house of reggaeton, and having your music in Puerto Rico is a very phenomenal impact?
Am I aware? No, I didn't know that.
How do you feel being in Puerto Rico right now?
I feel really good. I've been coming for the last 30 years. I was always happy to come back. Everyone's so nice. Everyone's always very lovely towards me. So I love being here.
That's good. That's very good. You've been a symbol of house music for more than 3 decades. When you take a quiet moment to reflect, what emotions come up for you knowing that your music still resonates so deeply today?
I think when I reflect about being in the business for 30 years, when I first started, house music wasn't very popular. They told me it wasn't going to last, it was a fad, and it would go away. So still to be here 30 years later and see the music grow and expand, there's so many genres of house now, I can't even name them all. So it makes me proud to feel like I was part of it, I was part of it from the beginning, and just that, I maybe created something that's going to last forever.
For us people who follow you, it feels like it was yesterday. I mean, no time has passed.
Yeah.
Your songs have found a special home within the Latin community, especially with DJs who carry out your music on their mixes. What does it mean to you on a personal level to feel that kind of connection with Latin listeners?
I think it feels very special that the music can cross so many cultures and so many, countries or territories. I just feel like music is universal, and it's something that brings people together, especially on a dance floor. I always tell people, house is a feeling, music brings people together, and dance music's for people to come together to dance to just express themselves. And I think I see a lot of times people just on the dance floor staring at the DJ with their phones, but I really want them to stand back, put the phones down, enjoy the music, and be a part of the whole feeling.
I see. As you watch new generations discover, reshape, and fall in love with house music, how does that evolution touch you?
The evolution of house music touches me because I didn't know it was going to last this long. Like I said, they told me it wasn't going to last that long. And now with, I go to shows and the crowd is getting younger and younger. TikTok has made my music, well known again. And I just never thought, I would still be performing to people who are like 17 to 18 years old. And I'm just so happy that they love it and they enjoy it and that it's, that it's long lasting.
I see. Being aware of who you are and where you are where you are at about house music. How do you feel when you see the new genre growing up in this music, in this industry?
The new generation grow up in this industry? I think times have changed. The music industry has changed. So I think, there's a lot more opportunities for people who are growing up in the music now who want to be a part of music. I mean, you have all the power in your hands now with being independent, creating your own music at home. You can create your own social media pages and get your own following. So I think it's a new world out there right now.
When we think about traveling the world with the house music, Do you have any special moment? Do you have any special place when you can say, this is where I want it to be?
Do I have a special place in the world where
I mean, like experiences,
Experience.
when you feel like, yes, this is what it was meant to be.
this is what it meant to be? I think my experiences, New York has to be the place where I know where it resonates, and I feel like that's the first place I went to that I felt like, I was home. This is where I was supposed to be. But now when I'm still traveling, I'm traveling to countries that are just getting, house music is new to them. Like I go to Tbilisi, Georgia a lot, all the way over there by Russia. Who would have known that this is like a hub for house music? So it's just, it's always a new moment for me. I never know what city I'm going to go to where people have just discovered my music. So it's always a new experience for me.
You know what? I'm gonna bring you to the Gypsy Woman, one of the iconic songs of you. Most of the people dance your music, but they do not listen to the lyrics. Gypsy Woman, did you ever met that lady?
Well, that song was about a lady I used to see on the streets in Washington, D.C. singing for money. And I used to see her all the time, but after the song got so popular, she disappeared. So I heard that she got help and that she was doing fine. But like you said, people weren't listening in the beginning, and all they heard was la da dee, la da da. Yeah, and I think that on the second pressing, the label put in the title, "Gypsy Woman, She's Homeless," so people would know. Because if you listen to the lyrics, it's really about a serious subject about homelessness and how it can happen to you and me, how quickly it can happen. And the story was about this woman who, when I read her story, it really struck me that she was in full makeup, she was dressed, and she said she was going to ask for money. She thought she should be respectful to the people she was asking for, and that's why she did that. So that's why the first line of the song is she wakes up early every morning just to do her hair because she cares.
I see. But did you ever get together with her?
No, I did not.
No, she doesn't know. I mean, she doesn't know you.
She knows about it, but by the time I got back to where she was singing, she was long gone.
I see.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea, right, to get together with her and see.
34 years later.
34 years later and see what she's doing, if she's still alive.
I don't even know her name.
For artists are just beginning to dream about stepping into the house music, what advice would you give to those people artists, beginning to dream about stepping into the house music?
I think the first thing stepping into house music is you have to go out and be a part of the culture. You can't just sit at home and watch it on your screens, because it is a community, it's a feeling, it's a positivity, it's uplifting. So get out in the community, go to the clubs where it's being played and see how the people are reacting to the music. So when you go and create yours, you know what the people want and what they're feeling.
What is your advice, your personal advice to people who wants to get into the house music?
Okay. I think my advice for people who want to get into house music is to go be a part of the community. I think they should also, there's a lot of conferences. There's winter music conferences. There's the ADE in Amsterdam every year where you can go meet and network with people. I also feel like if you have a unique voice, that you should be yourself first and foremost. That's what, house music is really about, is being yourself and expressing yourself uniquely over the track. So there's a lot of ways you can come at it.
When you wake up every morning, this is a personal thing. When you wake up every morning, what is your reflection? What do you think about when you try to let everything go? I'm tired. I don't want to keep on doing this. I want to live my own life.
That's not what I think when I wake up.
No?
When I wake up, I have a routine in the morning. I meditate, I do breath work, I do affirmations, I do prayers, and that's how I start my day. I tell myself I'm going to have the best day ever, and I always set the tone at the beginning of the day. Now, for the times when I get tired, yes, I get tired, but I always have that to fall back on, and I always have, I know music is a big part of my life, and I couldn't live without it, so it's just always there. It's always there for me.
How about your family? How supportive are they?
Well, my family's very supportive. In the beginning, they didn't quite understand what was going on, but now they get it. They kind of it's kind of like every day for them. They're just like, they just want to know when we're going to dinner at this point.
They actually grew up with you, and
Yeah, they
within
kind
the
of got it
music.
now.
This is an obligated question. Being here in Puerto Rico, which is the house of reggaeton, surrounded with the energy of this music and this Latin, right? Urban music. Do you feel any emotional or curiosity toward collaborating with artists in Puerto Rico?
You know, I never thought about collabs in Puerto Rico, but now that you say that, it would be an interesting collab with the reggaeton and some little house. I'm sure there's something in there that comes together.
But have you heard how they mix your music with the reggaeton?
I don't think so.
Yes, they do.
They do? You have to send me
La-da-dee,
some.
la-da-da. They do. The la-da-dee, la-da-da is mixed in everything.
Really?
Really? Yes.
Wow.
It is. Crystal, it's been a very pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
For me, myself, in a personal matter, it's a great pleasure to have you with us. Versatil Magazine always honor people who are real, authentic, and passionate. And you are an inspiration to the new growing in the music house.
Aw.
Thank you very much for being in Puerto Rico. Thank you
Well,
very much for
thank
being
you.
with us at Versatil Magazine.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And send me some reggaeton.
Thank you.
Versatil Magazine llega gracias al auspicio y patrocinio de
Provident Doral at the Blue Miami. Blessed Hair Studio Mayagüez. J.O. Salon. Innova Law Solutions. A-Loft San Juan. Inca Nails. Familia Bula Santos. Marcos Carrasana y Mardesa Boutique. Raiza Glow. Fairmont El San Juan Hotel. Farmacias Aliadas. Parpi Charcutería. Arepa PR. Romance Puerto Rico. Dallas Novelty Balloons. Carlos Alberto. Elisa Olivencia. Brian Reese, Makeup Artist. Escena Studio. Chalecos, tuxidos and suits. YL Photograph. William Sonoma. Y por supuesto nuestra casa, Todo Vino.
Porque recuerden, Versatil Magazine es la revista para quienes desean más.